Yo, what up? Welcome back to Redzone In the Lab. That's RITL, also pronounced Riddle. I am Deuce. That's DEUCE. Welcome. We back at home, baby. It's been too long, but we back at home. The field looks good. It's nice and beautiful. And why not? The great Joey Ice in the building. Jamar Chase, T. Higgins in the building on Monday Night Football. Everybody's watching the preseason game. Jaden gonna be out there. Joey gonna be out there. B-Rob, we know he ain't gonna be out there. On the other side of this, man, we got GameOn contributor for the Bengals. Host Spaces. My man GameOn on the other side, man. Let's get to it.
I didn't make it true, playing by the rules. I got a heartbeat, but never cool. I didn't make it true, playing by the rules. I got a heartbeat, but never cool.
Man, we've been waiting a long time for this, baby. Redzone In the Lab. Commanders. It's time. Let's get it, homie. Yo, what up? What's up, GameOn? How you feeling, man?
What's going on, Deuce? How we doing, brother?
Good, man. Long time no talk to, man.
Hey, man, it's been a while. I think last time we spoke might have been 20, like on podcast, 22, 21,
Yeah.
something like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's great to be back, man.
Yeah, man. We're glad to have you, man. Cash in the building. Commission was good, man. In the house early. Yes, it is game day. Amos Chase. Like we're gonna get to all that, man. Right off the rip, like right, you got the same issues we got. Yours is on one side of the ball, ours on the other side of the ball. Like, how did you all get here with Trey Hendrickson?
Man, I think it just comes down to Trey, wanting to prove that he belongs, and the Bengals saying that you already have a deal in place. Mm-hmm. Trey wanting to be here long-term, multi-year deal. I think similar to Terry, right? Just wanting that increase due to the year that he just had, financial security, and then on top of it, for him to be a Cincinnati Bengal for the next couple of seasons. And the Bengals are like, well, there's a contract in place. We don't know if we want to come up to the number that you want or the guarantees that you want, but we'll do something for you. And I think the Commanders are in the same boat. You tell me about Terry.
Yeah, I like that. That's pretty much what it is, right? Like it's a thing where you have a GM that's been under some great minds, right? Yeah, he's been under some great minds. And now is his time he's out in front, right? He's not the one giving information for someone else to make a decision. Like, he's in that chair now. So this is ultimately his biggest negotiation right now, and dealing with a disgruntled player, even though like he been there in San Fran, they got disgruntled players every June, July, August, right? But he hasn't been in the forefront of it, and that's where he is now. So I think they have a number. Terry believes he deserves a number, and it's who's going to buzz first, right? Like, who's going to humble themselves enough first. And I don't know. Like, it's just at a standstill. And you at both sides, right? Like, depending on which side you want, you have great points, right? You have great takes.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter which side you're on, but We just have to come to a place where they both like find some type of common ground because it's nothing you can really do right now. Like we want to compete this year, and I don't think there's anyone out there that can bring what Terry can bring right now. And we've seen that these last couple of weeks at practice. What about you all on the defensive side?
Yeah, I think the exact same thing, man. I think both of our fan bases want our players to be signed. It's really up to our organizations and our players to, kind of come together and get a deal that's good for the both of them. We're in the same boat. Trey was holding out. He didn't show up to camp initially, and then finally he did. They're basically calling it an age thing where they don't want to give him multi-year guarantees. He wants multiple years guaranteed. We're in a wait and see, but the Bengals are under the impression that Trey has caved to them in the past, that he's going to cave to them again, and we'll see if that's the case. To me, the Bengals are giving Trey somewhat of a $21 to $22 million increase from where he's currently at, and that's a good number. He's getting the first year guaranteed. The Bengals typically allow players to stick around for 2 years, even if, your first year is not the best, right? We'll give you another shot. And I think they would do that with him because he's a leader on this team. So, but in terms of the defense, we absolutely need him out there, man. We cannot go into this season without Trey Hendrickson and having Shamar Stewart and Myles Murphy as both starters. That would be really bad for the Cincinnati Bengals.
Okay. And that's where we at, right? It's been reports that he wants DK money, which is around 33 million. There's been reports that we're around like 25, 26, and possibly could get up to 28. So that and like I forgot who it was, but like one of the viewers pointed out to me, like I think it was Cole. It's just not about the 5 million. If you're doing this over 3-4 years, that's $20 million. Like if you all of it up, right? So like, and Terry understands that he came out late. He was a super senior. This is his second contract. This is his last big contract. So he's trying to get what he's worth. But again, like his agent is catching heat from the national media. I get it, right? In a sense, right? They're gonna play a side. But it's been reports that other agents is not understanding what Terry is doing right now, right? And that's the frustrating part because Terry, that's just who he's a loyal dude, right? Like he's been at practice, he all smiled, walking around, hugging everybody, you know what I'm saying? Like that's who he is. And for him to be in this situation, you not feeling respected and like you feeling emotional and all that, like that's just not going to work. It's just that's just not going to be enough for Adam Peters and them. Because listen, they wasn't here when you was going through all that stuff. They gave you a quarterback. Like they're the reason why you had the year that you had last year.
Yeah, I mean, him and Trey pretty much in the same situation, both emotional right now, both feel like they've been wronged by their organizations, feel that they're due what they're worth. Honestly, at the end of the day, both will get the deals that work for them, and it will be a sweeter deal for the organization probably in the end, right? I mean, both have to come back to the table. The Commanders need Terry. Jaden Daniels, I had Terry on my fantasy football team, so I understand, like, how great he was last year. 13 touchdowns last year and I think 1,100 yards. He's been a model of consistency for whatever quarterback has been back there for the Commanders. And then, Trey Hendrickson, two years of 17.5 sacks. You got to put that back on the field with your defense if you want to improve. If we lose that and we're going with Myles and Shamar, we're taking a huge dip in terms of defensive production.
Yeah, it's we just got to get it settled. Like it's like the season is upon us, right? Like we here, right? Like Cliff came in and pretty much in his presser last. Cliff was like, "Look, man, we need you in the building. Like we got time to keep playing, right? Like Cliff don't care about the business stuff. Like coaches don't care about the business stuff, but what they know is I need this player on the field. So like he's talking to Terry and Adam, like work it out. You know what I'm saying? All right, let's get to it. Yeah, my man, make a way that DB wide receiver matchup tonight. Going to feed fans. We definitely gonna get into that. That's gonna be I can't wait for that. But hold on, y'all not gonna throw us off our list. Y'all not gonna throw us off our list. So going into the year, what are your expectations for like Burrow, Burrow, Chase, Higgins, the offense, the defense? What are your expectations going into the season?
I think if you're looking at the quarterback pedestal and how Allen and Lamar have played last season, Burrow's got to continue to match what he did last season, right? He's got to be up for MVP this season. The Bengals got to get back to being playoff contenders, and I think that's the ultimate goal, right? The goal is to get back to the playoffs, to be a contender, and to have an opportunity to go back to the Super Bowl. If you're a Cincinnati Bengals fan, last year didn't work out in your favor due to the fact that your defense didn't perform up to standard, and your defensive coordinator, albeit his own decision making, didn't play a lot of your younger guys. Mm-hmm. And once those younger guys did get played, you went on a 5-game winning streak. So the Bengals got some guys in the room that can make some things happen. Hopefully, what Al Golden is able to do, what he was able to do at Notre Dame, is maximize the potential of those players, and we can get back to being a good defense. Jamar Chase, Chase Brown. I think many Bengals fans believe that Chase Brown could potentially beat James Brooks' all-time receiving and rushing record of 1,773 yards this season. I mean, it's a real possibility. He had between 25 and 30 touches a game last season. Once
I like him.
Moss went down. So, I mean, that's a guy to definitely watch if you're a fantasy owner. I mean, definitely this guy is a guy you can take a chance on in the second, third round. And then Jamar Chase coming off a triple crown, man. I don't know what the expectation for this kid should be. He's just a phenomenal receiver, and I'm just excited for whatever that is. If it's 2,000 yards, is it 200 catches? I don't know what it is, but the kid continues to excite every single person in Cincinnati.
And the hope is, like, we know Chase said, you know what? Let's stop negotiations. I'm going to focus on the season last year.
Right.
Before the season stopped. So, like, if we can't get to anything with Terry, like, you can't – one thing you can't do in the NFL is – come out there and take it, right? Because you can get injured, right? This is like we've literally seen someone down the field, right? Mm-hmm. Like you have to take this serious. You can't come out there jogging. So you have to play hard, right? So like that's my thing is like, do we want Terry on his current deal? Do we want Terry on an extension? Do we want Terry to play or do we want Terry to play? My hope, if we don't get a deal out, is Jamar Chase give him a call, be like, look, bro, go out there and prove them all wrong, right? And he has that type of mentality to go out there and really ball out because if he doesn't get an extension, he's going to be 31 next year. Like he needs to put up numbers to get anywhere close to what he think he's going to deserve if he puts up big numbers.
Yeah, 100%. Jamar Chase took out a $40 million insurance policy after week 2 last year. He knew it was up. He had aspirations. As soon as that happened, he was playing completely different than weeks 1, weeks 2.
There you go. All right, so let's get into so this is the preseason, right? It's very difficult to talk about preseason because like the coaches may tell us that they're gonna be out there a few series, they might come out and walk defense down or whatever. Oh, now we've seen enough, right? Let's pull them. So basically, we're gonna try to do is kind of work through the depth chart, like first, second string, and some players that you can give us that we don't know that we can kind of expect to see tonight. And you can start with the offensive side. Yeah.
So guys that you typically don't see on the offensive side of the ball, Charlie Jones, typically a punt returner, kick returner. He's been wide receiver number 4 with Burrow. He's going to play an intricate role within the offense. It's kind of a gadget guy, but he can also play outside and in. I think he's going to have, a decent amount of targets tonight. He'll be with the second team primarily, but he'll move in with the first team. Other guy, Noah Fant. brand new tight ends of the Cincinnati Bengals. Everyone's excited to see what is Noah Fant's role in this offense. Is he going to be a primary blocker? Is he going to have delayed routes? What's he going to do? A lot of people in Cincinnati very excited to see what he brings to the table. And then all eyes with the news today, Deuce, the news that the Bengals have Dalton Risner coming in to visit tomorrow.
Oh, okay, the guard. I didn't know that.
The news of that, the Bengals are laser focused in on that right guard competition between Jalen Rivers on our second team, who was a 5th-round draft pick out of Miami, and Lucas Patrick, former Green Bay Packer, former Saint, journeyman to Cincinnati. So those are just some of the guys that I'm looking forward to tonight.
Yeah, was you all kind of shocked about? Was you all looking at I forgot his name. Oh my goodness, Brandon Sheriff.
Yeah,
somebody. I know y'all probably was looking at him.
And he retired.
Yeah, he
quietly.
Retired. Yep. I mean, he was never like you have football guys and you have guys that's just very good at football. Mm-hmm. Like he was that type. Like he was a dude that was when he was tired and ready, he was going to go. Like he's going to go back to Iowa and do or whatever the things that they do in Iowa.
Right.
So what's up, Benjamin? I see you down there. So you did give us one roster battle with the right guard, and that's kind of good for us because like we brought in Javon Kinlaw. He didn't play last week. I don't even think he's playing this week. I had the list up. I don't have it, but we do have some guys that we're looking at, right? Sheldon Day, Carlton Davis, Johnny Newton. Of course, he played really well last week. We're looking to see more from him. So these are some of the dudes that's going to be in those 3 techniques that's going to kind of be there on that side. So that's something for us to look forward to. Then as though we know it's a position battle that's going to tell us that these dudes going to really be out there, balling out and really trying to play. So that's going to be good for us, for those guys that's on that side. And you mentioned the wide receiver, Charlie Jones. So you say he's the 4th wide receiver, right?
Yeah, I knew the whole Burton versus Jones conversation. Burton hurt this week, but he was wide receiver 5 last week behind Charlie Jones. So people still looking at that situation, trying to understand what's going on with Jermaine Burton. Why is he not out there with first team, right?
Yeah. So that's going to be something to see because we're going to have our guys out there, right? And we get right into it. There's really not a battle in the sense of who's going to start, right? Like we think it's going to be Amos, it's going to be Marshawn, it's going to be Mikey, right? Those are the 3 that we believe is going to start. So this is going to be a really, really good test for those guys that have Chase T. Just like you say, you got a battle going in with Charlie Jones, gadget guy, so he got speed, he can move. Mikey is struggling a little bit back in the slot because remember.
Watch out for Yoshi. Watch out for Yoshi.
Yeah, I forgot all about Yoshi.
Third year in the league, he's really grown leaps and bounds every single year. So that's a guy, back shoulder, over the top, 50-50 balls down the field. Tremendous improvement from last year to this year. So I'm excited to see him.
Yeah, so it's gonna be some good work. I think y'all gonna put the ball in the air. We need that. Like, we need for y'all to put the ball in the air. I know that sounds crazy.
Don't you wait. We got Burrow. Hey, last week against the Eagles, he was 10 for 11. So I mean, he put the ball in the air 11 times in 2 drives.
Yeah. So like we have a lot of promise in Amos. Of course, you all know Mikey and Sean. Like we need him. If he can at least get back to 85%, I think we're going to be in great hands. So this is kind of be his first test since last year. He's looking real healthy. He's lost some weight. He's looking stronger. So we're going to see how he hold up. So what about some of the guys that's like you say, like 4, 5, and 6 that have kind of be on that second year? Because you got a young player and Noah Igbo, which you saw last year. I think he's one of the best slot corners. Oh, God, I got news. Bobby Johnson on the field barefoot. We don't need to know that. So and then we have the Quan Martin, we got Jeremy Reeves, Jonathan Jones, Will
Yes.
Harris. So we expect to see something from those
Yeah,
guys.
I'll just go through it. So for us, second team wise, so we've got kind of a battle at safety between Dejon Anthony, Tyson Anderson filling in for Geno Stone, just trying to figure out who's the reliable guy there on the back end. Barrett Carter at linebacker, a draft pick in the 4th round for us out of Clemson.
You might got a call. What's up, AP? I appreciate you for joining in, man. I know you're coming from Cincy. I don't know if you're a Cincy fan, but either way, like, subscribe. Benjamin, I see you out there. Yeah, man. JCM, Felton. Let's see who gonna get that rock first. Look at Tim. Look at Tim disrespecting the team on the contract. Come on, Tim. You gotta be pro player, man. You gotta be pro player. Yeah, man. We just talk about too. Let me see. Mutual decision. So before you get back, the mutual decision with B-Rob is very interesting. So I wonder if B-Rob went to them or they went to B-Rob.
Am I back?
Yep, there you go.
Right, give me 1 second. 1 second. All right, cool. The wife called me. I apologize.
Yeah, hey.
You already know. Hey, so Barrett Carter at linebacker. We also got Orrin Burks that we got from the Eagles. They're kind of battling out for who's going to be that third linebacker, that outside linebacker for us. At corner, Marco Wilson making his debut today, corner 6, and then we also got DJ Ivey, both fighting for spots, both fighting for starting rep opportunities. Josh Newton, another one that we drafted last year at a TCU. And then underneath, right, we got we have Shamar Stewart's probably going to start. Okay. Miles Murphy's not going to play, but a goodie but an oldie, Cam Sample, back for his 5th season with the Cincinnati Bengals. We're excited to see what he brings to the table on the outside. And then interior-wise, we picked up 2 guys. We have Howard Cross out of Notre Dame, and we also have Taven Bryant, who is just a journeyman. He's just been around a couple of different teams, still adding to the pass rush ability of those teams. We're going to see those guys tonight on our interior. And then one more, McKinley Jackson, defensively. He's a guy that's 2nd, 3rd team, battling out with those guys for that 2nd team. Offensive line wise, you got Seth McLaughlin, who we got out of Ohio State. He's going to be backup center. He's battling it out with Matt Lee for that spot, 2nd and 3rd team. Jackson Kirkland, who we got 3 years ago from Washington. He's going to probably play left guard. And then Jalen Rivers, like I mentioned, is going to play right guard. He's still a part of that competition. Caleb Etienne from Oklahoma State, right tackle. He's competing with a guy named Jalen Coker, I think out of Louisville. Both those guys have been back and forth at it. And then, receiver-wise, it's like, who can you trust with that 2nd team, right? You got Charlie Jones. Tanner Hudson has been very involved in the Cincinnati 2nd team offense, but other than that, it's like there's not a lot of guys you can trust. You got Isaiah Williams, who we got in waiver claims last year from Detroit, and then Kendrick Pryor, Cole Burgess. These are guys that are on the back end. Watch out for one name though that I'm really excited about. He just continues to win in practice. I think this guy could potentially make the back end of the roster or be on practice squad. That's Mitchell Tinsley, the wide receiver.
Oh, I know him.
Out of Penn State. Yeah.
I know him. He was with us a couple seasons ago.
Yeah. No, he's been balling.
I think he was on our roster last year to start it. I think he was. But yeah, he was here like 2 years. Yep,
yeah, he's been balling this camp, man. I mean, he's been winning in double teams, and he's been winning over the middle. His route running is a lot crisper. He's a guy that trust. So.
I tell you what, like the one thing with him is translating that to the regular season.
Yeah.
Right, because he has like great camps. He had great camps with us, But he's a guy that you can put in there. You can depend on him. He'll make the roster, make the team. Like he'll contribute, but like he kind of gets you excited, but it doesn't meet those expectations once the season starts.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, outside. So our left side is not going to be playing today. Larry Tunsil is not playing. Brandon Coleman is still nursing the injury. If it was regular season, yeah, he would have played. Tyler Biadasz is going to play. Sam Cox is obviously hurt. We're hoping he comes back for week 1. It'll be a miracle if he does, because he got hurt in the divisional game with ACL or whatever. So that'll be a miracle. But Dan usually goes on the latter side of these injuries, so I expect for him to be on PUP. And then Andrew Wiley. Andrew Wiley is Andrew Wiley, right? So we got the young rookie Josh Connolly out there. I think it was at left tackle for the first time these last couple of weeks, because it's usually been Laremy Tunsil and Andrew Wiley, because they're moving him to right tackle, right? He never played right tackle until the Senior Bowl, right? So through all OTAs, through all the camp, the preseason games, the joint scrimmages, he's been at right tackle. But they probably was like, man, Wiley ain't gonna be able to do it. Like, we got Jaden out there. We need to put Josh out there. So I'm really interested to see if they're going to put him at left tackle or not, or right tackle. So you had that young boy out there, and some journeyman, Allegretti, and you probably familiar with him. He used to be in Kansas City. He's with
Nick
us
Allegretti. Yep.
He started with us last year. And then the receivers, you got Debo, right? Noah Brown, he's not playing. He's nursing.
Good. We don't like him.
Yeah, I know you don't. Jaden Lane from VTech. He has a whole lot of upside, a whole lot of promise with him. We got some young kids. Jacoy Brooks is somebody to keep an eye on, because like the fan base and the coaches is really high on him. And this is going to be a game where we're going to expect for him to really separate himself from the other guys. For those 4, 5, 6 backs. And you got Luke McCaffrey. We're still waiting on him to pop and do something. So that's pretty much it on the offensive side of the ball. The defensive side, Kane Madrano. He's going to be a linebacker. I'm not sure he's going to have a green dot, but I'm thinking that he will, because Wagner is not playing, but Louisville is going to be there, right? So that's something to think about. But yeah, man, that's pretty much it, man. Like, I think we're going to have a good game. It's drizzling here. Game on. Oh, I think I lost him again. AP said game time is 2 a.m. here in France. My boss doesn't get a lot out of me after watching the primetime game. Yeah, 2 a.m. is a lot, man. JCB. Oh, we giving them abbreviations? JCB? JCB. Here we go. Yeah, like I said, Kane Madrano, Bobby Wagner's not playing. The middle linebacker, Kane Madrano, got picked up in the 5th round. Be interested to see if they give him the green dot or not. If they do, he can really separate himself from Jordan McGee. He's really quick. He's really fast. He's very rangy. But his issues in college was tackling, right? That's the last thing you want to have as a linebacker, is having issues tackling. But he's great in coverage. So that's some of the things. But it is drizzling. Game on. It's kind of raining. It's kind of raining outside. I think it's supposed to go until 6 or something. So we'll see, man.
Is there any apprehension around having Daniels play behind that line? No?
I don't think so. I think he'll go out there a few series. I think he's used to it. I think they want to see him let the ball rip a little bit and full game speed. Then you got the young Connolly out there. I think they're going to have him at left tackle to see what he can do. And then you got some guys you see our running back. Like, we got a running back that's on the trade block that's not playing. So, like, you want to see what some of these guys look like with some of the starters out there. Right? Like JCM, like, he looked really good against third stringers, right? Can he look a little better with the first stringer? The kid I just told you about, Jacoy Brooks. How can he look out there with Jaden, right? Can him and Jaden develop something? Right? Can he separate himself? So that's why I think Jaden's going to be out there. But if it's bad the first series, I don't know. Right? Like,
yeah,
I don't know.
But with our D line, that's where I think there's a little bit of fun, because we just we don't know what our D line, our first team D line, really is going to look like because Owl's been playing very vanilla style defenses.
Yeah.
So we're probably going to do the exact same thing again tonight.
Yeah.
And everybody's like waiting with anticipation. What does this defense look like? They look great in practice, but does that translate to a game? We have no idea. We do not know what our defense is going to look like. It's the biggest mystery on the Cincinnati Bengals.
Yeah, that's the same thing with us. There's been a whole lot of vanilla stuff. Like even at training camp, joint practices. Like I noticed, like being at training camp, they run this drill with 4 wide receivers, 4 quarterbacks. They all do a route, a quarterback throws to that route, and a quarterback switch. Those are like the same exact plays that they are running when they were going 11 on 11, right?
Yeah.
Like, they're not showing us absolutely nothing. And I think that's we're going to see a lot of that today, too. It's just the basic stuff, timing and routing. I don't think you're going to see Debo shifting. I don't think you'll see him get no handoff or nothing like that. I'd be surprised if they do. So I think it's going to be vanilla all the way around. But I do think, like, you all to bring some, like, you think you all to bring some pressure? Because I think we will. Because I think we're trying to establish pressure from the boundaries with our cornerbacks and the slots, and what came with Jono's speed and Luvu. So I think we might do a little bit of that.
Yeah, we do. So we do some slants, we do twists, and then we also do stemming with our 4-man fronts. Okay. But we also will do blitzing with our 3 linebackers. We typically like to keep 3 on the field, and that 3rd linebacker is either a blitz or drop. But yeah, Owl likes to mix it up a lot with his different schematics of the 4-man fronts that he likes to utilize. So, and we like to do stemming like pre-snap, like right before the snap too. So it'll like throws Burrow off all the time. He talks about it in interview process. Like it confuses him in terms of like what they're going to do, and it's more difficult for him to be able to dissect the defense or decipher, pre-snap what's going to happen, because it happens within 5 seconds of the ball being snapped.
Right.
But it's definitely something that you'll probably see tonight, and we'll see how Jaden handles it. I'm excited.
Yeah. All right. I appreciate this, GameOn. Appreciate you jumping on. Appreciate you, man. I know your time is valuable for you to spend with us. I appreciate it. Let us know. Like, I know a lot of people love Joe Burrow. Like, no matter what type of, like, where you at, when you talk about sports, you talk about football, you're going to talk about quarterbacks. You talk about quarterbacks, you're going to talk about Joe Burrow. So let everyone know, like, where they can, like, find you, because I know you host the Bengals Spaces, etc.
You can find me at GameOnJMoney on Twitter. I do host Bengals Spaces. Feel free to come in anytime and just talk ball. The other thing I got to mention, bro, is Jaden Daniels is one of them ones. He arrived on the scene last year, week 3 against Cincinnati. People have not looked back, man. The man has been super impressive. He took their team to an NFC Championship game last season. You guys should have contender on your mind, and you should have Super Bowl on your mind every single day that you watch this team as they progress, bro.
Yeah. So, I was there. It was electric, man. Like, it was a heck of an experience. I was there last year, so it was a great experience, man.
There's nothing like winning playoff game football and winning playoff games. There's nothing like it, man. So
yeah. I was at the Tampa Bay game. I didn't get to the other 2. But I was in Cincinnati week 3.
Oh yeah. Oh, you were
there? Under the lights. It was under the lights, man. Like, the theatrics, the reactions was awesome. Like, it was cool, man. I really enjoyed that. But yeah, man,
crazy because Burrow and Chase both balled out in that game. I think there was maybe not even one punt. I think there was a missed field goal and then a turnover on downs by us. And that was it. Like, you guys you went for it every 4th down.
Yeah.
Fourth immediate, 4th short, didn't matter. Jaden Daniels was delivering it on time.
It was so funny because, like, the fans that were there when y'all went down and scored, when he beat Mikey for the touchdown, Chase, the dude was like, "Hey, man, don't worry. Yeah, y'all gonna go right back down the squad.
Yeah. No, he's got that mentality, man. No fear in his eyes. He's cool, calm, and collected in pressure moments. I love watching Jaden Daniels. I'm a fan of the game. So.
Yep. All right, man. Appreciate you, GameOn, man. I get up with you, man. I see you around.
Yes, sir. Take care.
Right,
yep.
All right.
See you.
Yeah, man. What's up, y'all? What's up, man? So what y'all think about the Brian Robs? If you ain't catch the pod yesterday, go back and check it out, man. I talked a lot about what could and what couldn't happen. But like that Adam Peters, man, you dirty dog. You dirty dog. That pause means so much. Y'all remember that pause during the press conference when he was hired? When they asked him about what he think about the roster? That pause means so much more, man. That pause means so much, bro. He's getting rid of everybody. What's up? What's up, Juan? Don't worry. It's all good, Juan. It's all good, man. Beats out Gallup. Yeah, I agree. It's just Gallup. I'm gonna watch him some more tonight, but training camp, preseason game, joint practice, this is like it seems like he's fighting his routes at the top of his route. Like once he gets to the top of his route, it's just like he's fighting to get into his breaks. It's like it's a struggle there. And I don't know if that have anything to do with him being out a full year. Like, I don't know how much work he put in the off season, but I don't know. When we first signed, I was like, man, he ain't making this team. And then, like, when you start looking at the wide receiver room, he was like, man, shit, might be a chance. We know how they felt about Jameson Crowder, right? So they like their vets that's been around, that has produced, but I don't know, man. So Ja'Cory Brooks is going to have to show out. He's going to have to separate himself if that's what he wants to do. He has a strong possibility he's going to get some reps with Jaden, depending on how long he's going to be out there. Because look, all you got is Debo. He probably not going to be out there every single time, right? It depending on how, like, he might be out there just as much as Jaden. You got Luke, Jalen Lane, and everybody else. I wonder who's going to be the fourth receiver. Who's going to be the third receiver? It might not be Luke. You know what I'm saying? It might not be Luke. But yeah, this B-Rob thing is very interesting. So the bomb came out earlier about him being shocked. But from what we know about Adam and them, they've talked to the players prior to things coming out. Right. But obviously they talked about it and they decided that he's not going to play. So they are trying to get rid of him. They are trying to trade for him. But they need two teams. You need two teams. Right? Because you need a team you need two teams to be interested in them that really want them. At least one. I'm thinking two. Right? Because if not, everybody's just waiting for you to cut them. Right? Like, they're going to have to cut them. And I think they will. If they don't find a trade partner, I think they're going to cut him and give him an opportunity to get on the roster. So you got teams like the Titans, Pollard is hurt. The Texans, Joe Mixon is hurt. They can use him in Cincy. I think A-Chain and them is hurt down in Miami. I don't know if he fits that scheme, but where else? Or these couple other teams. But you need at least two teams to really want them. You need at least two teams to really want them, man. So you can be able to get some compensation, because if there's only one team and they looking around, they don't see nobody else want them, they just wait around and just get them on the wire, the waiver wire. right? But if you have a team that's low on the waiver wire, they might take a chance to try to, trade something for him, depending on what it is. Right? I don't know what that trade will look like. I think it'll be like a 2-for-1 type thing. Caleb say JCM to the moon. We're gonna see tonight. That boy Felton ran a little hard too last week. I mean, we're gonna see tonight, man. I can't wait. Speaking of the night, I'm gonna have my first watch party. Come through, man. Come holler at me. Doing a watch party, man. Come through, come holler at me. What else? Yeah, so they're gonna need somebody, right? So, like, if it's a team low on the waiver wire, and they think somebody above them, sign them off the wire, they might, take that chance to trade for them. I don't know what it'll look like, right? I think it'll be a 2-for-1. Like, you get B-Rob in the 7th, get back a 5th, depending on who the team is, a late 5th, a 6th, something. Like, get back something. But I don't really want to give nothing away. Like, I don't want to, like, especially in the 6th and the 7th. Like, nah, I ain't doing that. I'm like, I guess if you want to get something back, I guess you got to, right? Right? A pick swap or something like that. So would you do B-Rob in the 7th and get back a 6th? Would y'all do that? I don't know, maybe. Maybe. I guess that's better than not getting anything. But man, we could get 2 teams, 2, 3, 4, 5 teams to be bidding on them. We might sneak around and get them with a full 5th. You never know, man. But I don't know what this looks like. I mentioned yesterday that if he doesn't play because of the trade, it's going to be true. And he can't practice no more. Like, he can't practice. Like, they're going to keep him home, right? Like, he can't practice when they're trying to trade him. Like, you can't do that to him. So I wonder how long they'll hold out for a trade partner. Because if not, the season come back around, what do? I think you just release them. I think you release them, right? You did Forbes and John Allen and Jamin Davis, right? We released all of them. I think one of them was for a trade or whatever, but I don't think the trade, I think you had to play a certain amount of games or something like that for it to go through. I'm not sure. What's up, Renaissance Thoughts? I don't know if you're still here or not, but I saw this earlier. I think this might be your first time commenting. I absolutely appreciate you for commenting. If you're not subscribed, please do. What's up, Dave? Might be your first time, Dave. I ain't sure. But please subscribe if you're not. Like, continue to comment like you're doing. Teams will probably wait until we cut them and not give up anything. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I think didn't Joe Mixon go for like a 5th or a 6th or something? He was way better. So that's gonna be interesting, man. I don't know what's that gonna look like. And now everybody know he wants to be traded. I mean, everybody knows the team got him on a trade block. So I don't know. But that's something to think about, y'all. That's really something to think about. We're gonna see. So I'm gonna get ready for the night. Join. I'm gonna post it. Probably be there a few minutes before the game to chit chat. I gotta get everything set up. But tap in with me, man. Set those notifications. Hit that notification bell. Please like. And I appreciate you. I know your time is very valuable for you to spend it with me. Absolutely appreciate it. Remember, do it because you love it, not because it loves you. One beat, one sound, one heart, one love. Peace.
I didn't make it true, playing by the rules. I come up hard, but never cool. I didn't make it true, playing by the rules.
Redzone in the Lab. Commanders. It's time. Let's get it, homie.